Top 15 in the nation for Western, one of the second best rebounding team in the MIAA. Grab the boards, and that comes down to Tay Fields and Julius Dixon.
Yeah, that's right. They are very dominant at the free throw line. I thought I had that written down somewhere. But, yeah, they are, Emporia, 192 for 245 at the line. They are first in the league in attempts, second in the league in made free throws, and both of those figures ranked top 10 in the country. But right now, Missouri Western has won the tip, and we are underway from the Civic Arena. Missouri Western men's basketball hosting Emporia State. The Griffin women victorious 80-60. Griffin's looking for a sweep early on. So far, so good. Tay Fields gets the pass inside off the pass from Thames. Fields, a two-handed finish by the rim, and it's 2-0 Western. We're underway, 30 seconds into the game. Here comes Emporia State. Running the point for them, Caden Evans. The left wing, Elijah Comathir. Comathir's been an MIAA Player of the Week already this year. He'll give it to Solomon Orebu. Orebu takes a deep two. That'll miss. Rebound Western, JaRon Thames. Good start, 2-0.
Boom, right on cue. There's the rebound from JT.
Here comes Western, trying to go up by 2 possessions. Taking a look at the series history, Missouri Western versus Emporia State. This is the 83rd all-time meeting. Griffins 48-35 against Emporia all-time, 29-12 in St. Joe. 8 to shoot here for Western, just over a minute gone by. Dixon still holds in the corner, tries to give baseline to Keani Saxon. Griffin's just running out of time and options. Ball will go out of bounds and back to Emporia. Hornets lock it down on defense right there. 2-0 still, Missouri Western. Yeah, here we go, Derek. 245 free throw attempts by this Emporia team. That's 11th in the country. They've made 192. That's tied for 7th most in the nation. Top 2 in the league in both of those categories. I knew I had that written down somewhere. I just couldn't find it. It was impressive enough that it was worth finding. Here's Solomon Orebu trying to dribble inside against Tay Fields. Ball will come free. Griffin's signal like it's theirs. 2-0 with 18:27 to go first half. I'm going to say it touched the Griffs last, but only 10 to shoot for Emporia.
Yeah, Tay Fields and Julius Dixon crashing on there, and it was Dixon who poked it out from behind.
Here's a 3 from up top. Caden Evans missed it. Rebound Western. What else does Emporia do well? Well, they score 82.1 a game. That's first in the league. And oh, by the way, they're 83 made threes, second most in the league coming into tonight. Here come the Griffs. Julius Dixon pump fakes for 3. Dixon goes up top, JaRon Thames. JaRon lost the ball, got it back, gives to Swader left wing. Swader skips it across the floor to Tay Fields. Fields from the left wing stops, pivots as he restarts his dribble. Travel is called. Defense has been the story here early, 2-0 Western. 18:01 to go. We're in the first half, the men's basketball game. Emporia State at Missouri Western just underway. Your Griffin women's team victorious earlier, 80-60. Again, Griffins went into White Auditorium in Emporia, Kansas, late December last year before Christmas. Got a pair of big wins. Griffin men and women trying to do the same in St. Joe this year. Here's a left wing 3 by Solomon Orebu that'll miss. Rebound Western. Emporia can't buy a bucket early in this game, 0 for 3. Griffins have only attempted 1 field goal so far. It was by Tay Fields. 2 turnovers by the Griffs early. JaRon Thames nearly lost his balance, but got it back. Pulls up for a mid-range jumper, no good. Tay Fields on a putback try. Got blocked in part, but the 6'10", Darius Yohe, goes up for the block, and he's called on the foul. I'm actually going to call that on Solomon Orebu. I'm a little surprised by that. Either way, that'll put Fields on the line. 2-0 Western, 17:29 to go first half. Fields has the only points of this game so far, 2 points, 2 boards. Fields a pretty reliable free throw shooter, particularly this year, 82.9% coming in. 3-0 Griffs, try to make it 4-0. And he will. So Emporia 0 for 3 from the field in the first 2.5 minutes. Western off to a decent start, leading at 4-0.
Emporia also without a board in this game. Western leads in that category, 4-0 as well.
Here's a 3 coming. Caden Evans misses it. Long board on the far side, controlled by Tay Fields. Here's Fields. Dribble, drive, passes it across the court in the corner. Wide open 3. Julius Dixon hit the top of the rim, but no. Rebound Emporia. Cale McGee into the game early, a sophomore guard from Stoughton, Wisconsin. Former Northern State Wolf into the game for the first time. Emporia still looking for their first points. Just over 3 minutes gone by. 4-0 Western. Here is McGee. Spin move gets cut off in the high post. Oh, McGee tries to go backcourt. Caden Evans nearly stolen. Evans gets it back. Thames falls down. Evans pulls up for three. No good. Ball tipped around. Out of bounds on Emporia. Another stop by this Griffin defense, and Western the ball back up 4-0. Well, as Missouri Western only had 8 total points at about the 8-minute mark of the first half 5 days ago. So to hold the team to 0 at the 16:43 mark 5 days later against a 15th ranked Emporia team, needless to say, it feels good. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, no doubt. Griffin's held to a season low scoring output there in Hayes, trying to wash that away. Griffin's at won, was it 4 of the last 5 against Emporia State? And Thames, working around the key, had it swiped away, picks it back up. Griffins have won last 3 in a row and 4 of the last 7 against the Hornets. 5 to shoot here for Dixon. Spin move as he gets underneath. Step back 2. Good move to get open, but in and out of the rim. Rebound Emporia State. Western 1 for 3 from the field. Emporia 0 of 5. But a combination of defense, and neither team has just been able to find their stroke yet. Elijah Comethier deep on the corner gets doubled. Comethier going to dribble it back up top to Owen Long. Senior out of Sikeston, Missouri. Spent time at Maryville University at the Division II level as well, did Long. Long slings it underneath. Going up for the jam was Darius Yohe. He got his hand on the rim, but no shot. Rebound Western. Swader underneath. Undersized in that matchup in the 6'10". Darius Yohe blocks him. Here comes Emporia down the other way. They're going to have a basket and one here. Reverse layup in transition by Elijah Comethier is good. They call a foul on Western. Again, trying to get back on defense. That foul's on Keani Saxon, his first. First team foul on Western. Emporia finally on the board. 15:35 to go first half. Western 4, Emporia 2. Justin Bubak checks in early as JaRon Thames heads to the bench. And at the line is Comethier.
Yeah, Emporia needed something. That's the kind of kick in the keister to really ignite their offense. A bucket and one.
Comethier, obviously a very, very talented player, including at the free throw line. 83.1%. He does hit the and one. And big answer for Emporia. Makes it a 1-point game, 4-3 now. Elijah Comethier early on for Emporia. He had 28 points 5 days ago against Northeastern State. Second best scorer in the league is Comethier. Third team all-conference last season. 2-time all-RMAC in his past. Comethier coming from UC Colorado Springs. 10 to shoot for Western. Dixon, crossover move, missed his shot, but Keani Saxon on mop-up duty from behind, a two-handed jam. We saw him doing that in practice earlier this afternoon before we tipped off the women's game, and Missouri Western still in front 6-3. 5 minutes gone by in this first half.
Saxon is just superb down low on putbacks.
Owen Long pulls up deep 2 against Julius Dixon, missed it. Emporia State still hasn't made, they're 1 of 8 on field goals. Tay Fields, though, loses a dribble in transition. Emporia State on fast break. Comethier could have jammed it, goes airborne and just lays it in with the right hand. Comethier with 5 points. He's got all of Emporia's points. Missouri Western 6, Emporia State 5. Men's basketball, 14.5 to go. We're in the first half. A lot of movement and a lot of high flying, but just not a lot of scoring yet. Here's Saxon up top, gives high post to Swader. Swader's going to back it out. Swader got blocked on a layup attempt earlier. Swader with 7 to shoot. Ooh, tries to pass it right wing to Keani Saxon. I thought perhaps Caden Evans tipped that, but they're going to say it's out on Keani Saxon near side. Ball back to Emporia when we return, and we have reached our first media break. 14:15 to go in the first half. Well, again, defense has...
Paying the rent. It can mean new shoes for growing feet or help with medical needs. Call 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI to schedule an appointment or start to apply today. That's
New federal guidelines have nearly doubled the number of Americans eligible for
Missouri Western basketball on the Griffin Sports Network.
Out of the timeout. 6-5 Missouri Western. Emporia State ball. Just under 14 minutes left first half. Emporia trying to grab their first lead of the game, but Zion Swader steals a pass intended for Caden Evans. Swader all by himself, airborne in a two-handed jam. Well, Swader got swatted earlier in this game, makes up for it with a steal and the fast break layup, and Missouri Western's up 8-5 as 3 different Griffins have scored. Good start against the 15th ranked Hornets. How does Emporia respond to that? Owen Long slings it over his shoulder, goes up top, Caden Evans. Evans deep on the right side, Cale McGee. McGee coming off the bench. McGee against Swader and Fields. McGee, woof, crossover move, and Puts it up and in. Nice move by McGee. Well, Cale McGee is the first Hornet not named Elijah Comethier to score for the Hornets, and makes it a 1-point game. Western 8, Emporia State 7. Craig Doty in his 6th year at Emporia State. Again, we mentioned it, 0-3 when coaching in the city of St. Joseph. So early in this game. Emporia on a 9-game win streak, the longest active streak in the MIAA right now. 8 to shoot for Western, up a point. 8-7. Swader had a ball poked loose from behind. Off the hand of Caden Evans, it'll go out of bounds. Stays with Western with only 4 to shoot. Griffins are 3 of 8 from the field. Emporia State 3 of 10.
ESU lucky with that poke because Swader had a clear lane ahead of him.
Yes. Swader floats it to Fields on the left baseline with 3, with 2. Fields, spin move, left elbow 2. Got rim at the shot clock horn. No violation, but no basket. And rebound Emporia. Solomon Orebu, coast to coast, got blocked by Tay Fields. Goes, or at least I thought he did. That ball got wedged between the, seen that a lot this year where the ball gets stuck between the rim and the glass. That'll stay with Emporia.
I want to say Fields jammed it for sure. He got the block and just jammed it into the crevice of the rim.
Reese Glover, 271 career threes. He's 9 points away from 1,000 in his career. He checks in. Josh Book also back in the game. Is it 5? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. I read 9. 12:41 to go first half. Western 8, Emporia 7. They'll inbound to Solomon Orebu. This is Emporia with the ball in the half court, working on the left goal. Orebu gives to Evans. Evans up top, Long. Owen Long stop and start against Glover. Oh, Thames poked that ball free. So that prevented what could have been a go-ahead layup, but out of bounds, stays with Emporia, only 9 to shoot. Good defense. They're late by Thames. Long will inbound, gives to Caden Evans. Evans with 7 to shoot. Puts it on the floor against Book. Evans spins to the baseline, now gives at the last second to Solomon Orebu. Shot came off with 1 on the shot clock. He got rim, no good. Ball kind of tipped around, out of bounds near side. Possession arrow, Missouri Western.
Just good defense all around from Western, just being persistent.
This, obviously we know this Emporia offense can get hot. They shoot 36.6% from 3, second in the league. 82.1 points per contest, which as of today, first in the MIAA. Also a good free throw shooting team. They get to that line a lot and make a lot of them. 78.4% at the stripe. 8-7, Missouri Western, the ball in the lead. 12 minutes left first half. Here's Fields inside. Spin move, puts one high off the glass, no good. Fields almost had his own rebound, but it goes to Darius Yohe instead. Griffin lead, Emporia ball, 8-7. 8 minutes into the game, and offense has been hard to come by. Here's Owen Long, baseline Jay. Whew. Kind of balancing on his left foot, guarded by Glover, and Owen Long throws it up and in for his first points of the evening. Emporia State actually has the lead for the first time now at 9-8. 11:35 left in the first half. Here's Glover in the right corner, looked at a 3. Now comes to the right wing, does Glover. Right baseline to Fields. Fields back to Glover. They're all over Reese. Reese up fakes for 2. Reese now goes up top. Book 10 to shoot. Book all the way around on the baseline, on the glass, and it's up and good. Book kind of went around the world there, cut in from the left wing, reverse layup off the window, good, and Western's back in front 10-9.
Well, the Griffs had to go around the world to get him, and he's just been a great addition off the bench this year.
Comethier to Caden Evans. Yeah, Book on the roster last year, redshirted. Here's Evans. Backpedals right wing. Ooh, bad pass to Cale McGee, stolen by Thames. Thames, reverse layup as he goes airborne. Puts it up and in with the right hand. Hello, JaRon. Those are his first points. 5 Griffs have scored, 12-9. Missouri Western, 10:45 to go first half. Will that blow the lid off this game? We'll see. Neither team had really scored in back-to-back possessions until that moment. Cale McGee dribbles right hand, up fake, spot up, 2-pointer from the right elbow from about 9 or 10 feet is good. McGee, he's been solid off the bench with 4 points, 1-point game, Western 12, Emporia State 11. Already about halfway through the first half, 10:20 and counting. Here at Civic Arena, good crowd on hand. We had a decent crowd for the women's game and conveniently located in downtown St. Joseph. We got a pretty good game here at Civic for the nightcap. Here's Fields on the baseline, kicks it, corner, 3, Thames, no, off the back of the iron, right corner, offensive board, Dixon throws it back in bounds to Thames, and then Thames intending to go for Julius Dixon on the left wing. That lands in the lap of Craig Doty on the Emporia bench. Good quick reaction by Doty as he catches it. Unfortunately, that is a turnover for Western, and ball back to Emporia with the Griffins clinging to this 12-11 advantage. Checking back in for Western's Kiani Saxon. Also Zion Swader back in there as Glover and Book come out. Emporia works it around the key. Caden Evans on the left wing. We got a foul. It's on the floor. It's on defense. That's on Missouri Western. That's Zion Swader's first personal. Only the second team foul for Western in this first half. And that brings us to a media timeout. Well, the scoring hasn't changed a whole heck of a lot since our last break, but point is, Western's still in.
Chairs, recliners, and sectionals. 12 big days, another 12% off sale prices, plus 12 months free financing. Going on now at the Colony House in St. Joseph.
You're listening to Missouri Western Basketball on the Griffin Sports Network.
We're back, Civic Arena, St. Joseph, MIAA basketball on the Griffin Sports Network. We're in the men's game. Missouri Western 12, Emporia State 11. 9:50 to go until halftime. Emporia ball. Emporia tasted the lead for a short time, but the Griffins have led by as many as 3 on a few different occasions. And here, as Julius Dixon steals a pass from Elijah Comethier, Comethier tried to pass it off. Dixon was right over his shoulder and got the takeaway. 5 turnovers by Western so far. That's the 3rd by Emporia. 4 points for Tay Fields to lead the way for the Griffs. As Swader between the circles tries to pass off to Saxon. Darius Yohe crashes in. For Yohe, that's his first. Team foul number 2 on Emporia. Griffins in the half court, attacking the right goal. Griffins 12, Emporia State 11. 2 lead changes. Emporia's only led for 27 seconds so far. Emporia 5 of 14, Missouri Western 5 of 13. Need I say more with the score being what it is, 12 to 11. 9:18 to go until half. 6 to shoot. They give to Glover from 30 feet. Got the rim, but no good. Will Martin and his staff calling for some sort of change on offense as that shot came off, so perhaps a missed assignment. And in transition, as Emporia brings it up, we got a reach and a foul on Kiani Saxon. That's 2 on Kiani. Tay Fields back in. Saxon will come out. Still airtight here. Western 12, Emporia State 11. 9:09 to go until halftime. I'll say this much, Emporia, for averaging 82 a night, the fact they've been held to 11 through the first 11 minutes of this game, that says something about how the Griffins have defended. Here's Comethier, right elbow, trying to back it in, nowhere to go, pivots, 10 to shoot. Comethier gives to Darius Yohe. Yohe on the floor, lunges to the lane, spot-up shot coming to his left. He missed it off the window. Rebound Western, JaRon Thames has it. Thames has got 2, Swader 2, Saxon 2, Book 2. That's the scoring. And then Fields has 4 points, 4 boards. Thames along the baseline. Front door give to Dixon for 2, missed it. Tough take. Dixon got fouled. They'll head to the line. That's going to be on Darius Yohe. That's 2 on Darius. Only 6 combined fouls early in this game. 8:34 to go first half. It falls dead quiet. Quiet enough for me to hear an Emporia fan go, "That's terrible." And that'll put Julius Dixon on the line. Certainly wasn't quiet in here on this past Saturday when over 3,500 packed Civic Arena for Mizzou and Kansas State women's basketball. Julius Dixon at the line for Western. He'll miss the first. And it won't be quiet in here in March when NCAA Division II women's basketball, the Elite Eight, the Final Four, and the national title, all right here at Civic Arena. Now, we hosted, of course, the quarterfinals last year, but the semis and championship were down in Houston as a part of the 50-year celebration of Title IX. Julius Dixon does make the second free throw. Dixon becomes now, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 6th different Griffin to score. Griffins are 2 for 3. Excuse me, the Griffins are 3 for 4 at the line. Dixon with his first point. Western 13, Emporia 11. 8:30 and counting here in our first half. Emporia moves it from right to left. Solomon Arebu high post, kicks it right wing. Evans 3 on the way, no. Rebound Thames. Emporia cannot get it going from 3. They're 0 of 4. We talked about it. They're the second best in the league in three-point percentage and total makes.
And just 3 Horns have scored so far tonight for the Griffins. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Griffs on the board.
Glover between the circles to Thames. Thames to Swader. 10 to shoot. Swader floats it to Fields. Fields jumps up to catch it. Right elbow. And now Fields back out to Swader for the corner 3. Dynamite. That's the first made 3 for either team tonight. Zion Swader's got 5 points, which is tied for a game high. And Zion Swader, that's 3-pointer, number 16 on the season. Western with their largest leads of the night so far, 16 to 11. 7.5 to go until halftime.
And Zion's been a tear. Barring the 8-point performance against Hayes, he's just amazing.
Owen Long, deep two, fade away, no. Offensive rebound, put back on a little spin move is good. Elijah Comethier. Comether's got 7, believe it or not, on 3-for-3 shooting. 1-score game. Western 16, Emporia 13 in transition. Swader on the baseline, guarded by Caden Evans. Evans pokes it free, stays with Western.
What I mean by that is Swader with 8 last time out, but 27, a career high against Nebraska Kearney. 14 versus Southern and Pitt, 11 versus Bethel. He's on a 5-game tear.
Yeah, 5 straight with double digits. Yeah, the 27 against Kearney. Juice had 28 last Thursday night. Here's Fields in the lane. Give to JaRon Thames on a last-minute dish. So it was Fields on the low block right side. Gives to Thames on the left side. Thames catch and shoot up and in off the glass, and he's fouled. And that's going to be a foul on Caden Evans, his first. 4th team foul on Emporia. That puts Thames up to 4 points. Griffins back up 2 scores as well. 18-13, 7:10 to go until halftime. And a chance to take a 6-point lead with this free throw. And they'll do it.
Largest lead.
Thames, a pretty good free throw shooter this year, 72.5% coming in. Western 19, 15th ranked Emporia State 13. Will Martin in his tenure at Missouri Western, 7-8 against ranked teams. Wouldn't you know it, last December, one of those wins was against 22nd ranked Emporia at their house. Here's Elijah Comethier, left elbow. Gets doubled up, goes up top. Arebu 3, no! Rebound Western. So the Griffins, how about this? +7 on the boards, 14-7.
That's what they do. Second best in the conference in a win tonight for Will Martin, the 50th of his young head coaching career.
If he can pull it off with about 26 minutes and change to go, 6.5 to go first half, Western 19, Emporia 13. Griffin's trying to go for what would be 3 in a row against Emporia, 5 of the last 8 if they win tonight. Here's Swader, pivots against 2 defenders, nowhere to go, he traveled, looking for a shot. Will Martin a little frustrated with that, but nonetheless, Emporia ball back. Yeah, you talk of Griffin's rebounding. 37 total boards for this Griffin men's team, 2nd in the league. 27 defensive boards per game, 3rd in the MIAA. Western 19, Emporia 13. 6:13 to go first quarter. Well, it's been the rebounding and defense that's been largely the story so far, but Western's opened up a little bit of a run. Once down 1, now up 6. Here's a quick 2 in the lane by Comethier. Called rather a late foul, I believe, on Justin Bubak. That's who they're going to get. Booby coming off the bench. 4th team foul on the Griffs. That'll put number 2, Comethier, at the line, 4-2. Comethier, a veteran of Division II, played at RMAC member UC Colorado Springs before landing at Emporia a couple of years ago. Comethier, first free throw is up and good. No surprise, Comethier, a good free throw shooter, 83.1%. How good is Elijah Comethier? Well, he had 28 against Northeastern Saturday, averages 18.7 a night. That's 2nd in the league. His 4.0 assist-to-turnover ratio, 1st MIAA, 7th nation. 2-time first-team All-RMAC Conference, and last year, Comethier, 3rd team All-MIAA. And oh, by the way, at 1,764 points, Comethier leads all active MIAA players in career points. And here tonight, Comethier just made both of those free throws. He's got a game-high 9 points, and that cuts it to a 4-point lead for Western. Griffins 19, Emporia 15, inside of 6 minutes left in the first half. Here's Swader, gives to Thames. Thames on the right, elbow Fields. Fields slings it to the corner. Glover doesn't hesitate, shoots, he scores! Off the assist of Thames. Reese Glover, career 3, number 272. Now just 6 points away from 1,000 in his career. Got the assist from another 1,000-point man, JaRon Thames, and Western's up 22-15.
Yeah, Reese Glover, he'd be the 19th all-time to do so in program history. JT hit it really early in the season, firing on all cylinders, the 2 seniors.
Griff's a pretty respectable 2 of 5 from 3 early in this game. Here's a Rebu, nowhere to go. 8 to shoot for Emporia. Up top is Comethier. Stops, gives, right wing, Evans. Evans guarded up. 3 to shoot. Pass up top is stolen by Swader. Picks up his dribble far side to the rack. That should have been a goaltend on Comethier. Swader missed his layup. Rebound Emporia. They absolutely missed a goaltend in my opinion. But it's still 22-15 Griffins. Inside of 5 minutes left till half. Here's a 3 on the way. Caden Evans, no. Rebound Western. Well, redemption, and the Griffins will slow it down a bit. Yeah, that was tough. Swader had the steal, went airborne with Comethier, and Comether's 6'7", while Swader's only 6 foot tall, so that's a tough matchup. And Swader got the shot off, but it looked like Comethier banged the glass. Either way, 12 to shoot. Thames High post, over to Dixon, left open, corner three, rainbow shot, hit the top of the key, no. Offensive rebound, Fields. Fields, now back to Glover. Glover from 28 feet, no. A rebound to who? Out of the hands of Thames, into the hands of Thames. Thames trying to go to Dixon. And that's going to stay with Western. Dixon guarded by Comethier. And that'll put some fresh time on the shot clock for the Griffs when we return. Media timeout on the floor. Well, Missouri Western starting to get a bit of breathing room as Emporia State has not scored. Welcome back. Civic Arena, St. Joseph, Missouri. The Griffins' temporary home this weekend, while commencement happens across town at the Missouri Western Fieldhouse here at Civic. Well, the Missouri Western women beat Emporia tonight, 80-60. 4:19 to go first half of this men's game. Griffins 22, Emporia State 15. It's a 10-4 run, if you want to call it that. At least that's the scoring margin since the last media break. The Griffins enjoying their largest lead of the night. Here's Fields, baseline dribble, 10 to shoot in the restricted arc, pump fakes, gives up top Swader. Swader left open, instead tries to either go up for two or pass it to Fields. Ball came free as Swader lost it, but Thames on the mop-up duty, and Thames is put up. It's not really a putback. There was no field goal attempt. Thames just picked up a loose ball, put it up and in the paint, and Western's ahead 9. It's a 12-4 run, 24-15, 3:50 to go until halftime.
Quite literally mop-up duty. JT, Johnny on the spot, and pretty much an easy bucket, just had to put it up off the backboard.
Emporia State averaging 82 a night, being held to one of their lowest scoring halves in a first half so far this year. Here's Cale McGee near the free throw line, up fakes, kind of bumps, kind of runs into Tay Fields. As he falls down, misses his shot. Not the strongest of calls, but tough spot there for Fields. That's his first. 5th team foul on the Griffins. That'll put Emporia on the line. Stoughton, Wisconsin native. Former Northern State Wolf, Cale McGee at the line. McGee has played healthy minutes off the bench, 13 of them, and he'll miss the first free throw. Emporia was 3 for 3 at the line as a team. All of the previous attempts made by Elijah Comethier. Checking in for Emporia, Tyreek Robinson, senior forward, coming out of Kissimmee, Florida. Stands 6'6", 207, wears number 20 if you're watching. Coming out for the first time is Solomon Orebu. Orebu's played all the minutes so far. McGee does make the second free throw. McGee with 5 off the bench. Missouri Western 24, Emporia State 16. Well, that broke a 2.5-minute drought for Emporia. Griffins are 9 of 21 from the field. Emporia State only 6 of 20, including 0 of 6 from 3. Griffin perimeter defense, what have we said? That's been a strength all season long, holding teams to a modest 32.5% from 3, which is top 3 in the league, but Missouri Western turns the ball over here on offense. Swader up top, trying to give in the corner to the three-point wizard, Reese Glover. Glover hit a 3 earlier, is 1 of 3, but Glover kind of cornered there, lost the pass, out of bounds. Turnover number 7 for Western. How about this for Emporia, though? 1 assist to 4 turnovers. Each team with 4 points off of turnovers. Griffins 24, Hornets 16, 3 minutes till half. Owen Long plugs the lane, then spins, gives it up top, Caden Evans. Evans to Comethier. Swader tried to sell a charge, no foul called. Swader fell on the floor, and then they call this an and one on Comethier. They're going to call a flop. Yeah. Swader trying to sell the charge. Comethier kind of pushed off a little bit. No foul. Comethier made the basket, and they call a flop. And this will be 1 free throw for Owen Long. And he hits it. Well, Long's got 3 points. Comethier's got 11. That's a little 4-0 spurt for Emporia. Now it's a 2-score game again. Griffins 24, Emporia State 19. And Western hoping to find something here as they're one of their last 4. And also -4 in turnover margin. 2:42 until halftime. Emporia State is led for 27 seconds, no more. Fields, left wing, in the paint. Dixon, high off the window. Not bad, but just not there. Rebound Emporia, Elijah Comethier. Comethier gives to Tyreek Robinson. Robinson dumps it off to Cale McGee, who airballs the 3. Running, trying to get the rebound is Comethier. Griffins left him alone as Comethier gallops out of bounds. Ball back to Missouri Western. 24-19, Missouri Western the lead with the ball. 2:23 to go until halftime. Both teams shooting at about 40% or less. In the case of Emporia, only 7 for 21. Dixon up top. Gives Tay Fields. Fields hands off Glover. Glover to Thames, left wing. 13 to shoot. Thames up fakes. Dribbles on the baseline. trying to back it in. Instead, he'll pass it in to wide open Fields on the pick and pop. Thames along the baseline threads the needle to Fields, who puts it up and in. How about Tay? 6, 6, and 3. 6 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. Missouri Western 26, Emporia State 19. Less than 2 minutes till halftime. 2-minute warning for Emporia State. Owen Long will take a 3 off the screen and pass from Elijah Comethier. Owen Long from long range. He's got 6 points. That's the first made 3 for any Emporia Hornet tonight. 1 of 7. That's a big shot. Western 26, Emporia 22.
Yeah, Long is lethal from long distance. 3.2 trays per game. That's a 4th in the MIAA.
Yeah, 33 total on the year now as Swader takes a 3. Hit one earlier, misses that one. Rebound Emporia. Now Griffins, this could be a little bit of danger zone. Emporia obviously can score in bunches. Long dribble, stop and start, and Long, after hitting the 3, hits from short range on the layup. And that makes it a 2-point game as it's 26-24 Griffins now. And
tough to put away, of course.
Yeah, Owen Long leading the MIAA with 33 made trays, his 39.5% three-point percentage. That's first in the MIAA, beating out the likes of a Wes Dreamer and others who are really good three-point shooters. And he just hit his first 3 of the game a moment ago and a layup, prompting the Will Martin timeout. But still, Griffin lead here, 26-24. We're inside a minute left till halftime, 15 to shoot. Keani Saxon back on the floor with 2 fouls. Saxon gives to Swader. Swader in the backcourt to Fields, 10 to shoot. Fields right elbow to Dixon. Dixon guarded up, 5 to shoot to Thames with 4 with 3. Thames contested 2, hit the window, not good. Angle on that shot was tough. Rebound Emporia. Cale McGee on a 1-on-3. Whew. Tay Fields his palm hits the glass. McGee hits the hardwood. Ball goes out of bounds. There's a whistle and a foul in there somewhere. And the foul is going to come on Zion Swader.
Jumps any higher, he's going to hit the shot clock.
That's a shooting foul. It'll put Emporia on the line, a chance for them to tie this game. Emporia already on a 9-2 run over the last 3.5 minutes. McGee will hit the first. McGee with 6 points off the bench. Only 3 Hornets have scored. Owen Long out. Solomon Orebu back in. 36 seconds until halftime. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. 26-25 Missouri Western. The lead was once 9. And McGee will try and tie it right here. Emporia 6 for 7 at the foul line in this game. The Griffins 4 5. Second shot. Out. No good. Whose ball is it? Tay Fields, Tyreek Robinson duel. Possession arrow, Missouri Western. Boy, howdy. 2 lead changes. We have not been tied yet since this game got underway. 30. Go ahead, Derek.
Oh, Western has just led for 96% of this game. I mean, Emporia only 27 seconds on top.
That's right. 25 on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. First half, Western 26, 15th ranked Emporia 25. Dixon collects a pass, high post, holds it low, extends, floats, and it's good. Dixon with his first field goal. He's got 3 points. Western up 3, 28-25. As Emporia crosses the timeline, a rather frustrated-looking Craig Doty will call a timeout. So Emporia will pretty much get it in the mid-court, in the half-court, rather. Down only 3, so that's a big make there, Derek, for Missouri Western, because worst-case scenario, we're tied. Yeah, and what a half by this defense.
I mean, what a half all around by all players.
Led by Elijah Comethiers 11, Owen Long with 8, Cale McGee 6, and that's it. And Emporia held the sub-40% shooting this first half, 9 of 24. Griffins are 42.3% from the field. Emporia in the half court, though, ample time, 10 seconds and counting. Griffins 28, Emporia State 25. Emporia only 1 of 7 from 3. Owen Long trying to back it in. Now a spin move as he pirouettes, high post for 2. No, that's off of 2 Emporia Hornets. Ball back to Western with 1/10 of a second.
Where's Reese Glover at? Is he on the floor?
He is not.
Wow.
The inbound to Dixon, buzzer sounds, and we will go to halftime with the lead. Missouri Western, well, in 6 of the first 9 games this year, the Missouri Western men had either been tied or trailed at halftime, so it's nice for only the 4th time this year, as we are in game number 10 for just the 4th time this year.
Victory is just being the best that I can be.
Greg Gadsden, thank you for your service. May your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You're listening to Missouri Western Basketball on the Griffin Sports Network.
All right, second half of basketball just about ready to get underway. Missouri Western 28, 15th ranked Emporia State 25. Missouri Western plays host to Washburn here in this building Saturday at 3:30. Emporia, they go up the road to Northwest Missouri State after this. Big 20 minutes coming up. 9-1 Emporia, 7-2 Western. Emporia winners of 9 straight. Griffins trying to prevent a 3-game losing streak here tonight. Thames, Fields, Swader, Saxon, Dixon, your starting 5 on the floor. Fields a little behind the back dribble, attacking from the right side, stolen. Elijah Comethier in a 1-on-2. Comethier to the rack. No, ball tipped up on a putback. I think that's Solomon Orebu they're going to credit that to. Indeed they do. Orebu was scoreless, 0 of 5 in the first half, and that bucket makes it a 1-point game. Less than 30 seconds into the second half. Western 28, Emporia 27. Fields and a good feed to Saxon. Saxon kind of trying to catch that on his shoulder, guarded by Darius Yohe. I'm going to say Saxon lost that out of bounds. Tough night for Kiani. 2 points, 2 fouls, played only 8 minutes of the first half. 28-27 Griffs, 19-14 to go. Emporia led for 27 seconds. And they'll lead for some more here as Owen Long pulls up unassisted up top for 3. Owen Long, an MIAA best 34 made threes, is second tonight. And Emporia does lead it 30-28. 1 minute gone by.
And just 1 of 7 from downtown in that first half, but Owen Long, you can't really hold him that long.
Here's Thames trying to dump it off in the paint. Got a little fancy with it. Got airborne, trying to give to Saxon. It's just not there for Kiani again. And Emporia forces the turnover. That's been the big problem. 10 turnovers have now led to 12 Emporia points.
Just 4 turnovers overall tonight by Emporia State. Queen basketball.
If I remember right, Emporia came in with one of the better turnover margins. Yeah, 93 giveaways compared to 148 takeaways. Here's another 3 by Long that misses. Rebound Western. Yeah, that's playing big right now in favor of Emporia. 30-28, Emporia State the lead. Missouri Western the ball. 18-20 to go. We're in the second half as Solomon Orebu for Emporia hit the hardwood. 12 to shoot. Saxon inside against 2 defenders. Layup just won't go. Rebound Emporia again. And Emporia State turnover margin plus 5.5. Second in the league, 16th in the country, and they're winning it plus 6 tonight. Here's Orebu. Pulls up for a high post 2. Missed it. During the battle for the rebound, whistle and a foul. The balls will stay with Emporia. Foul on Kiani Saxon. Again, it just really hasn't been Kiani's night. It's his 3rd. He's going to come out, and Justin Bubach will come in. And Saxon was pulled fairly early in the first half after a couple of early fouls, and 1 here. 18:02 to go. Emporia ball in lead, 30-28. They work in the half court under the right basket. Bounce it in to Caden Evans. Evans slings it behind him. Long, corner 3, no. Trying to get Long going. He's the only Hornet who's hit a 3. He misses that. Rebound Griffs. Chance to tie or take the lead. Dixon leaps into the lane. Nowhere to go. Gives it back out to Fields. Still 20 to shoot. Fields crashes in, throws it up. Finger roll off the right hand, and he puts it up and in. I may sound like a broken record, but Tay's putting together a good night. 8 points, 6 boards, and we're tied for the first time since we got underway, 30-30.
That's just what Tay does consistently.
2.5 gone by. Here's Emporia. Good ball movement from the baseline to the corner for 3. Solomon Orebu. It's been a tough night for Solomon. 1 for 8 shooting, 0 of 3 from deep. Rebound Western. Griffins 30, Hornets 30. In this 83rd all-time meeting between these two. Tay Fields, right elbow. Kicks it, left corner, Bubach, 3, first of the year, trying for it, no, offensive board in the arms of Fields. Fields crashes in, lunges in, did he travel? Yeah, I thought maybe so. I was going to say either that or a foul on Darius Yohe, but
he got hacked going up, but he had already taken 1 too many steps prior.
Checking back in for Emporia State's Cale McGee. He's the only bench player, Cale McGee's the only bench player who has scored in this game for Emporia. He's got 6. Griffins with 5 total bench points. 3 by Reese Glover, 2 by Josh Book. 30-30 your score. 16:55 to go. We're in the second half. Men's basketball. Emporia State at Missouri Western. Emporia the ball. Comethier with a game high 11. Jumps in the lane, passes behind him. Orebu, hook shot left hand, no. Putback try by Emporia, just misses short. Rebound Western. Tay Fields in his hands. Fields is fouled there by Darius Yohe. Yep, that's on Yohe. That is his 3rd. Goodness.
And no points for Yohe either, just 1 rebound and 1 block.
Yohe came in averaging a modest 2.3 points per contest. Yohe making his 3rd start of the season tonight. He's going to come out. In for him is Tyreek Robinson. We saw Robinson for 3 minutes of the first half. Emporia 30, Missouri Western 30. 3.5 minutes gone by in our second half of play. Here's Dixon off a feed from Fields up top. Dixon around the key, left side to Swader. Swader with 5 points. Swader gives to Dixon. Dixon puts it on the floor, 10 to shoot. Dixon almost lost his dribble, got it back. Now Dixon comes to the corner. Step back three is good. Dixon creates his own shot after nearly losing the ball. Dixon with 6 points. The Griffs have hit 3 threes. That's the second of the night for Juice. Or no, excuse me. His second made field goal, his first made 3. But for Juice, that is his 19th 3 of the season. And Missouri Western back in front, 33-30. Just over 4 minutes gone by in the second half.
Well, 2 defenders had crashed on him, and I don't know what they did backing off.
Long plugs the lane, transition wide open for 3, left wing Solomon Arebu, but he's been ice cold. And rebound Missouri Western.
Yeah, they crashed on Dixon, they back off, and then almost another 3,
Yeah.
They backs up to the corner and drains one.
Yeah, Dixon long rainbow 3 from the left wing just now, guarded by Tyreek Robinson, no good. Here's Cale McGee, he looked at a 3 right wing, attacks the rim and got blocked by Bubak and Fields, and here comes Western. Booby gives to Thames, Thames down the lane.
That was pretty.
Right down JaRon Thames lane. Timeout Emporia State, Missouri Western 35, Emporia 30. The Hornets will serve.
The Griffin Sports Network.
We're back, Civic Arena, St. Joseph, Missouri. MIAA basketball on the Griffin Sports Network. Missouri Western 35, Emporia State 30. Well, the Griffin men and women swept Emporia last year. They went into White Auditorium, won a couple games, won both games also at our usual home at Looney. So Missouri Western trying to deal Emporia a couple of blows here before they go back up to Maryville to take on Northwest on Saturday. Still 15 minutes and change to go. Emporia ball. Griffin's on a 5-0 run. Here's Comethier with 11 points. Comethier takes a 3, air ball. May have been partially blocked by Field, but an offensive rebound underneath by Caden Evans. Evans gives it out to McGee. McGee step back 2 on the right wing, or on the right elbow rather. He missed, fell down. He's fouled. They're going to call that a foul on, I believe, either Bubak or Field. Actually, no, on Josh Book, his first. Second team foul on Western. What were you saying?
I'm not sure McGee, he fell backwards, but it's more like a jump backwards.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. McGee at the line. He was at the free throw line a couple times that first half. He does make the first. The rematch between these two doesn't come up till February 10th at White Auditorium in Emporia. 35-31, 35-32. Cale McGee, who is now 4 for 6 at the foul line. He's got 8 points, all off the bench, and it's a one-score game. Missouri Western 35, Emporia State 32. Emporia did grab a lead coming out of the locker room, but only has lasted for 1:57 total. Here's Dixon in the paint, spin move, up fakes, lowers the shoulder. Dixon, hook shot with the right hand with 9 to shoot is good. Well, how about Juice with 8 points now? Juice had 3 at halftime. And Missouri Western leads at 37-32, 14.5 to play.
Western shooting over 50% early on, now 5 minutes and counting into the second half.
No Griffs in double figures, but 4 of them north of 5 points as Owen Long running. Or layup is good off the right hand. Owen Long now with 13 points. It's a team high, it's a game high. Most of his damage now has come in the second half. Missouri Western 37, Emporia 34. Josh Book off the bench. Here he is left wing, goes left elbow to Juice. Juice back to Book. Book with 15 to shoot, stops in the lane, bounces to wide open Fields on the backdoor cut. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish by Tay. Book the assist. Fields, the first Griffin in double figures, 10 points, 8 boards, 3 assists. Western 39, Emporia 34.
And 5 Griffs having assists tonight. Book, count that for him. That's his second tonight.
Big thing is, I think Emporia's playing a bit better on offense, but the key in this second half is Missouri Western has been able to answer the bell each time. As Emporia in the half court on the right goal, we got a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, Emporia hasn't been able to go on too many runs tonight.
Away from the ball, Julius Dixon called on a defensive foul. It's his first. Third team foul on the Griffs. So that'll bring us to our first media timeout of the second half. Still ample time to go, but Missouri Western clinging to their lead as they lead 15th ranked in Pike Arena, St. Joseph, Missouri. Second game of our doubleheader. Women's basketball led us off. Missouri Western won there 80-60 with 13:39 left in this men's bout. It's Missouri Western 39, 15th ranked Emporia State 34. Tommy Rezonch with Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. Derek, you might hear it, snapping a few photos for GoGriffins.com as well.
Is that coming up over the mic?
Not that bad. I've done it doing play-by-play before. Here's Elijah Comethier, baseline left side on the low block, up for two, twice no good. Offensive board up off the floor as Tyreek Robinson picks that ball up, puts it back toward the hole, but no good. Western stays the course there defensively, a couple of putback tries, and Emporia, who's still minus 11 in rebounding, just narrowly misses a second chance there. Western 39, Emporia State 34, 13 minutes to go in this men's basketball game. Fields up top, Book looked at a three. Oh, Book got shoved to the floor there by Cale McGee. They're going to say he elbowed and pushed up a little bit, and that's going to be a foul. McGee, his first. Second team foul on Emporia. 12:56 left. Fresh 20 to shoot for the Griffs. Quick sub here for Emporia. Darius Yohe with 3 fouls back in. Cale McGee goes out. Also, Tyreek Robinson goes out. Caden Evans back in for Emporia here. Griffin ball, Griffin lead in the half court, attacking the left goal, 39-34. 12:50 to go, second half, hosting Emporia here at Civic. Book left wing, goes left baseline to Fields, back out to Book. Book stops, left baseline, slings it in the lane. Thames, tough take to the rack, rolls around the rim and down. Thames with 11 points, 2 Griffs in double figures. Thames got the team high. And Western's up to a 7-point lead, led it by as many as 9 in the first half. 41-34, 12.5 to go. What would be the 8th win over a ranked team in the Will Martin era and the 50th career win for head coach Will Martin if this holds up. But we got another foul on the Missouri Western away from the ball. That's Josh Book, his second. Zion Swader, who has 2 fouls himself, he will come in, and Book goes out. Book's played some hard minutes, 6 minutes, 2 points, 3 assists. For the man down under from Christchurch, New Zealand. One of 2 New Zealanders, Keani Saxon, the other one from Auckland on that Missouri Western team. Jump ball on the inbounds play for Emporia State, and possession still with Emporia.
And on that note of JT's now 11 points, 10 games, every game this season, he has scored at least 11, just a consistent force in scoring.
Yeah, the lone Griffin in double figures Saturday at Fort Hays State with those 11 points. There is Comethier up for 2, missed it, but then with a left-handed putback, Darius Yohe just tips it in. And Yohe, those are his first points all night. Only the 5th Hornet to score. 2-score game, Western 41, Emporia State 36.
Yeah, Yohe just crashing in from behind. There's about 3 Griffins there. None of them saw Yohe.
And a good game, bookend to bookend, pretty airtight, but the Griffins have enjoyed a lead for more than 90% of it. Here's Swader, baseline dribble, stops in the arc, spin away, layup, no, missed it short, rebound Emporia, well defended, Caden Evans. And down the middle of the floor to Long, a no-look bounce pass to Solomon Orebu. That was a pretty move on the baseline as Orebu goes airborne, layup is good, and he's fouled. Not little the Griffs could do there. And the foul's on Tay Fields, or excuse me, Justin Bubak, his second. Bubak out, Keani Saxon in. Saxon started 10 minutes, 2 points, 3 fouls. A turnover as well. 41-38 Missouri Western, and Solomon Orebu, who's had a tough shooting night, 2 for 11, 4 points, 4 boards. His first trip to the line, it's an and one, he hit it. Well, now Emporia, we talked about it, they get to the line almost more than anybody in the league. They're 9 for 11 there. Missouri Western hasn't even shot a free throw this second half, 4 of 5 in the game. 11:28 to play. Griffins by 2, 41-39. Emporia, a little 5-0 run over the last minute and change. Thames, right wing, floats it to Saxon. Saxon catches, made a shot, it's waved off. There was a whistle beforehand. It's going to be a foul on Emporia. It's on the floor. That's 2 on Caden Evans. 3rd team foul on Emporia. 11:19 still to go here at Civic. Western 41, Emporia State 39. Long pass inbounds up top to Zion Swader. Swader to Saxon. Saxon floats to Fields. Tripled up is Tay. Tay able to dribble there somehow. And then Tay, between 2 defenders, gives to Dixon. Dixon left wing, looked at a 3, pulls up deep 2, rims out. Saxon hits the hardwood, whistle blows, possession arrow Emporia, and they're going to get Keani on his 4th foul. That is tough.
Keani tonight, 2 points, just 1 of 2 from the field, and now dancing with foul trouble.
He's going to go out, and Reese Glover will come in. Glover played 12 minutes in the first half, hit a 3. He's 1 for 3 from downtown. Emporia will trot it up. Chance for them to tie or take the lead. 11 minutes and counting. Second half men's basketball. Griffins 41. 15th ranked Emporia 39. Inside feed to Elijah Comethier. Comethier missed it initially. And he missed, I thought his putback may have gone in, but it did not. The net moved. That's what threw me off.
I think JaRon Thames may have gotten a partial block from the backside as well.
So rebound Griffins. 41-39 Western. Thames right elbow, trying to pass it somewhere, got tipped and stolen ultimately by Elijah Comethier. Comethier to Arebu. Arebu, open floater, left elbow, no. Offensive board, Darius Yohe. Yohe put back up and in on the scoop shot with the right hand. Well, Yohe 4 points, all since halftime. He's got 2 blocks to his name as well. And we are tied for the second time, 41-41. The run for Emporia now 7-0 over 2 minutes and change. Griffins need a bucket. Swader bounces it, right elbow to Fields. Fields just gets swallowed up by that defense each time, but Fields able to pass it off on the baseline drive to JaRon Thames. Backdoor cut, and JaRon goes up and buries it. Thames with 13, which is tied for a game high, and Western right back in front, 43-41, inside of 10 minutes to go.
That was every bit of a rim rider and then some.
Broke about a 2.5-minute drought for the Griffs. Emporia has just hardly even tasted a lead. They've only been in front for 1:27. Here's Owen Long trying to pass it off on the baseline to Darius Yohe, off the shoelaces of Yohe, out of bounds. Ball back to Missouri Western when we return. Media timeout on the floor. Boy, do we got a good one here. Missouri Western 43, 15th ranked Emporia State 41. Back in 60 seconds, 41. Along with Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, I'm Tommy Rezach. Well, JaRon Thames now 13 points, 10 points, 8 boards, 4 assists for Tay Fields. 8.6 boards for Julius Dixon, 13 for Owen Long of Emporia, to go with 11 by Elijah Comethier. Griffin ball as we come out of this media break. Griffins led it by as many as 7 here in the second half, led by 9 in the first. Emporia's led for only 1:27. We've been tied twice. Julius Dixon gives Reese Glover into the game. Dixon, 9 seconds in the high post. Thames kicks it corner to Swader. Pump fake for 3. Swader gives to Thames. Oh, Thames got fouled hard from the left side. Thames, that little airborne teardrop he's known for, goes in, and then just kind of clumsily shoving into him left side was Darius Yohe. That's 4 on Yohe, who made the start tonight, the senior center. The 4-year all-conference selection out of William Woods before coming to Emporia. Picks up his 4th foul. I think he's going to come out, and Cale McGee will come in.
As now both big men for Western and Emporia with 4 fouls apiece, taking a lot of height off of the court.
Yeah, Keani Saxon of Missouri Western, he's on the bench with 4 fouls. This is an and-one chance for JaRon Thames, up to a game high now, 15 points, 7 of 10 shooting.
It's about par of the season for him, 16 points per game.
And
Bingo.
he will hit that free throw. Yes, Thames 16.2 a night. Thames 2 for 2 at the foul line, both on and-one chances. Missouri Western 46, Emporia State 41. 9 minutes to play. Taking a 3, Solomon Orebu off a screen from Comethier. No, long rebound out of the back of the iron, controlled by guess who? JaRon Thames, 16 and 6 with 2 assists and a steal for JaRon.
Seems like every time ESU even gets a little bit closer in the game, like that last tie, Missouri Western not only replies, but punches the Hornets right back in the mouth.
Fields left elbow, no look pass on the corner. Glover steps up, 3, good. Glover up faked in the corner, dribbled once to his left, faked out his defender, and that is 3-pointer number 272 in his career, Reese Glover, who's now only 3 points away from 1,000 in his career. 6 points tonight for Reese, and the Griffins lead it by 8, 49-41.
Oh man, just patting that record. That's never going to be broken.
4 triples made by the Griffins. That's double what Emporia's made tonight. And a missed layup in the circle by Elijah Comethier. Tipped in the air, stolen by Western. Fields to Glover. Glover, the extra pass. Swader airballs a 3 in the corner, from the right corner. But right there on the low block with the offensive putback and layup is Tay Fields. And Craig Doty is beside himself as he calls timeout. 8:04 to go in the game. And Missouri West 2, so that's his 13th career double-double for Tay Fields.
13 for 13.
3rd-year Griffin from Opelika, Alabama.
Man, oh man. He can do it all.
8:03 and counting. Griffins 51, Emporia 41. That's what I said in the 4th quarter against Emporia State football. Crunch time in St. Joseph. That's the case again here 3 months later. And Zion Swader gets a steal. Swader bounces to Glover. Glover dribbles baseline, waits for his teammates, goes up top Fields. Fields to Glover, trying to set the screen for Glover. Instead, Reese gives to Tay. Tay to Dixon. Catch and shoot 3. Yes, sir! We've hit time points at Civic. 54-41 Missouri Western. The run is 13-0 over about 3 minutes.
The juice is flowing.
Now what does Emporia do? As Solomon Arebu up fakes for 2 in the paint. Rather a weak foul here called on Juice? On Julius. I thought that was going to be on Tay Fields, if anybody, but that's going to be the second on Julius. That's the 7th team foul on the Griffs and puts Emporia in the 1-1. Now this is where Emporia State thrives, is the free throw line. Free throws for Emporia, 245 attempts, first in the league, 192 made, tied for 7th most in the nation. And tonight, Emporia, 9 for 11. And the front end of the 1-1 converted by Solomon Arebu. 54-42, Missouri Western the lead, 7:21 to go. Well, that broke what was a 3-minute and 5-second scoring drought for Emporia. Arebu will hit both of his free throws there. Arebu, despite a 2 of 13 shooting night, does have 7 points, 3 of that from the foul line. But still a double-digit lead for Missouri Western, 54-43, 7:20 to go. Griffins plus 12 on rebounding, 32-20. Despite being -7 on turnovers, Griffins have outscored Emporia in the paint, 30-18. Right elbow is Fields. Fields finds Dixon relatively open to the paint, to the rack. Dixon slides on the floor as he makes the layup. He's got to get up and get back, is what Will Martin tells him. But Juice is up to 13 points. 56-43 Western, under 7 minutes to play. Craig Doty staring down the barrel of 0 for 4 while playing or coaching in St. Joseph. But Owen Long, whose ball got lost in the bleachers behind the right basket, they're going to say he's fouled on his way up by Zion Swader. That's 3 on Zion. Remember, Emporia is already in the 1-1 bonus. 8 fouls on the Griffs, only 4 on Emporia State. This is 2 free throws, a shooting foul committed on Owen Long. Owen with 13 points. He's 1 for 1 at the foul line. Make it 1 for 2. He does miss that one. Every point matters from this point on. Missouri Western 56, Emporia State 43. Back in for Emporia goes Darius Yohe on the floor with 4 points and 4 fouls. Long, a terrific free throw shooter on the year, 82.1%. Second one on the way. Missed them both, rebound Western. Griffins catch a break there. 6:45 and counting. Griffins 56 and 15th ranked Emporia State, who averages 82 a night, held to 43 points right now with 6:38 to go. This would be a season low looking at it. Lots of time to go. We can't get comfortable. Glover to Thames. Thames back to Glover. 30-footer for 1,000 points in his career. Rims out. Offensive board, though. Thames the put back up and good, and he's fouled! Clutch. And again, I say clutch. JaRon Thames, 18 points. And back to the line for what would be his second and one opportunity in this second half alone.
I mean, what else can you say about JaRon Thames?
Boy, howdy.
What else can you say about him?
I think we've said it all.
He's peaking in the prime of his career.
4th-year Griffin out of St. Louis, and Thames hits the free throw to put Missouri Western up 59-43 with 6:20 to go. Emporia's previous season low in scoring was 71 against Washburn 12 days ago. Owen Long with a long left wing 3, 16 points for Owen. He's hit 3 threes. Everybody else for Emporia is 0 of 10. Wow. 59-46, Missouri Western, 6:04 to go, second quarter.
Watch out.
Here's Tay dribble. Oh, no. Tay took a hard spill on a layup. Put back by JaRon Thames is good. Fields essentially went for the dunk. He's okay. He's running a little gingerly up the floor. I mean, you could hear that fall on the floor echo throughout the arena. Ball loose on the floor. Emporia picks it up, 20 to shoot, 5:45 left, 61-46 Western. Here's a quick give to Elijah Comethier off a feed from Owen Long. Comethier made a basket. I think that's going to be waved off. No, they do count it. So that's an and one, and a foul called on Western's Reese Glover. That's his first. 9th team foul on the Griffs compared to 5 by Emporia State. But the Griffs have very fortunately built themselves some nice insurance, 61-48 with 5:43 remaining. Not over by any stretch, but Griffin's in the catbird seat. Comethier, he's got 13 points, 3 for 3 at the line. This is an and one, and he will hit that. Emporia is 12 of 16 at the line compared to 6 of 7 by Western. 61-49, Griffs by a dozen. 5:37 to go until this one is out over. Got Washburn here Saturday at 3:30. Swader gives to Fields, right elbow. Tay Fields, a Warrior tonight, 12, 10, and 7. And Tay gives to Dixon. Now it's Dixon who takes a hard spill under the left basket. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line. That's a foul on P.J. Johnson, the junior out of Edmond, Oklahoma. Haven't seen him all night. P.J. Mitchell Johnson, as it's indicated on the back of his jersey. Derek, I don't think anyone else in the MIAA has the names printed on the back of the jersey except Emporia State.
I think Pitt State does.
Pitt does? Okay.
That's the only one I know of.
Okay.
Also, shout out to Director of Athletics, Andy Carter, getting on the mop job on the baseline. Earning that buck, huh, boss?
Usually it's former student manager Will Martin who comes running out with the towel, but
it's ingrained in him.
Yeah. I mean, Andy Carter, he was a baseball coach at the NAIA JUCO level back in the day. I mean, when you're a coach at that level, you do it all, and so
coach does not even begin to entail what they do.
Yeah. Here's Dixon at the free throw line. He got up after a hard spill. He makes his first free throw, 62-49. Juice with 14 points, 7 boards. Dixon, the second-year Griffin, transfer of Morehead State. He makes both free throws, does the native of Fayetteville, Tennessee. 63-49 Missouri Western. Well, again, Emporia's made a couple buckets here down the stretch, but they just haven't been able to inch any closer because guess what? Griffins are hitting free throws, they're hitting buckets, and all sorts. Here comes Emporia, P.J. Johnson. Just seeing his first time now. Johnson gives on the baseline to Darius Yohe. Shot blocked high in the air. Into the hands of Tay Fields. Fields, Glover, Book, Thames, Dixon. Inside of 5 minutes left. 63-49 Missouri Western. Merely need to just hang on here against 15th ranked Emporia State. That'd be 3 in a row against Emporia, 5 of the last 8, and 5-2 against these Hornets in the Will Martin era. And 8-8 against ranked teams in the Will Martin era. Here's a pass low on the floor to Dixon. Dixon fell down trying to pass it off to Fields. Fields is gimping over there just a touch as the Griffins come off the floor. Yeah, Fields is going to come out, have I think his right foot looked at, but more on that when we come back. Final media timeout. 4:40 to go. Civic Arena, St. Joseph men's basketball on the Griffin Sports Network. Missouri Western 63, Emporia State 49. Tommy Rezonch, Derek Zimmerman Guy are with you. A game where Missouri Western led by 3 at halftime and led by as many as 13 as Bubak takes a corner 3. Shot clock winding down. Rebound Emporia. Emporia's got to go now. Crossover move getting airborne. Darius Yohe hacked on his way up. Basket's good and he's fouled. Yohe with 4 fouls, 6 points now. Fouls on Josh Book, his third. And they're going to send in his place Keani Saxon, who he himself has 4 fouls. Yohe on the floor with 4 fouls. 63-51 after that. Still 4:26 to go, and oh, by the way, Emporia now in the double bonus. That was the 10th team foul on Western. The bright spot there is one more foul on Emporia. The Griffins would be in the 1-1. Yohe will hit the free throw. Emporia still pretty solid at the stripe, 13 of 17, but so is Missouri Western, 8 of 9. 63-52, 4:20 remain. It's Book, Saxon, Glover, Thames, Dixon. Dixon 15, Thames at 21.
Oh my, oh my.
Here's Book. Baseline dribble, kicks it. Thames catches it in the air. Thames gives Dixon left open, left wing 3. What are they doing? Thames the assist. Dixon, that looked easy. 18 points. Dixon's hit 3 threes. And Western's up 66-52. Boy, is that massive.
Why not leave him open? That's why.
6th made 3 by the Griffs. Still double the amount of Emporia. And Keani Saxon just blocked a shot into next week. It was picked up by Caden Evans for 3. No. Offensive rebound, Darius Yohe. Emporia will try again. And then at the top of the key is P.J. Johnson. He kind of stopped and restarted his footing. Dixon bumped him inadvertently. Johnson trying to pass it off. Johnson hit the floor. They called Juice on his 3rd foul. That puts Emporia at the line for 2 free throws. And we're going to have a number of free throws before this one's out, I imagine. 66-52 Western, 3:44 to go. P.J. Johnson will miss the first free throw. Johnson playing 5 total minutes, all in the latter part of this second half. Johnson coming into today only 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He has appeared in every game, averaging 6 minutes a night. Missed them both.
Wow.
That is 2 0 for 2 free throw trips by Emporia in this second half alone.
Arguably the best free throw team in the conference, and they have not shown up.
In makes and attempts, Emporia is number 2 in the MIAA, top 3 in percentage. Here's P.J. Johnson, a steal at midcourt, trying to atone for his missed free throws. Johnson floats it, Comethier gets in the air, then Comethier's feet hit the hardwood. Shot leaves his hand, it's good. 66-54 Western, 3:21 to go. Timeout Will Martin. Elijah Comethier now puts his total up to 6.
Are firing away.
Well, how about this? Missouri Western shooting 62.5% here in the second half. Emporia, 35.7. The Griffs have hit 4 threes since halftime. Emporia with 2.
Emporia just 36% overall tonight. 36 in the first, and now basically 36 here in the second. And Western has been north of 40 all night long.
52% for the game are the Griffs. 3 in double figures. 21 for Thames, 18 for Dixon, 12 and 11 for Tay Fields, his second double-double this season. Emporia in a full-court press. Thames gives it to Glover across the 10-second line. Glover to Dixon. Griffins need only play keep away. Remember, 1 Emporia foul. The Griffins are in the 1-and-1. Emporia's in the double bonus. Swader, Saxon, Thames, Glover, Dixon on the floor. 3 minutes to play. Western 66, 15th ranked Emporia 54. Emporia's previous season low scoring effort 71. As Zion Swader slips and falls on the floor, they're going to call it travel. 71 did Emporia score on Washburn only 12 days ago on a Saturday in Emporia, Kansas. Big stop there for Emporia, though. A 3 would make it a single-digit game. Emporia, though, they've struggled from distance tonight, 3 of 14. In the lane as Evans kicks it. Long corner 3. P.J. Johnson airballed it. This junior coming off the bench. Airballed the 3. Rebound Thames. Thames is fouled. So they're going to bring the Griffins all the way across the floor from right to left. This will be a 1-and-1 for Thames. Called in the foul is Caden Evans, his 3rd. 7th team foul on Emporia. And JaRon Thames, who's been a sure hand in every way possible tonight. 21 points on 9 of 12 shooting. 8 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. 3 for 3 at the free throw line is JaRon.
I was expecting a way off from Marv Albert in my head when I saw that 3.
Thames hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Big time. Western 9 for 10 at the stripe, too. Man. Thames hit them both. So, quick correction of something I said earlier. Should this hold up, it would be 5 of the last 8 against Emporia. It'd be 5-2 against Emporia, the Will Martin era. And this would be the 4th straight win over Emporia for the Griffin men. Should it hold up? Corner 3, missed off the side of the rim by Cale McGee. Rebound, Keani Saxon still battling with 4 fouls. Saxon had a huge block late in this second half as well. Saxon over the shoulder, no look pass, baseline drive. Dixon up fakes. Ooh, he and Caden Evans hit hard. Dixon's holding his left, it looks like his shin bone. Getting helped up is the Emporia defender. I thought that was Evans. It's rather Darius Yohe, and Julius Dixon still down on the floor. He took a hard hit, a hard fall earlier. Well, good news here. Dixon's helped up. He's putting weight on both feet. Crouching down, but I think he's going to be all. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was Yohe or Evans. Yohe's 6'10", Evans 6'4". They're both massive men.
And with Dixon, get him on the stripe, get him out.
Yep, Dixon 18 points, 8 boards in 35 minutes.
He's done his due diligence.
Juice will have 2 shots here. He's 3 for 4 at the line tonight. And he's bulletproof as he does make that first free throw. Juice on the year, 85% at the stripe. Missouri Western, 75.5% free throw shooting team, which is 5th in the league.
Shooting 92% tonight.
Dixon will miss that second one a little short. He's going to stay on the floor for the moment. Western 69, Emporia State 54. 2:12 to go. Boiling hot here at Civic. Here comes Long, plugs the lane over the shoulder pass. Right wing, Cale McGee hesitates. Now he'll go up top. Comethier 3, missed short off the front of the rim. Rebound just kind of falls into the lap of Reese Glover. I mean, Emporia's not even pressing right now. Less than 2 minutes left, down 15. What can they do? Western's in the 1-and-1 bonus. So I'd say you can pretty much put this one on ice. Still got to finish strong, play the full 40, but Missouri Western can look at 8-2 overall. 3-2 in the conference, and still 6-0 in the city of St. Joseph. And a wide open feed inside the arc to Tay Fields, just lays it up with grace. Fields has got 14, 71-54, 3 coming by Caden Evans, missed. Rebound again by Missouri Western, and that pretty much should do it. 1:24 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Griffins are plus 16 in rebounding tonight. 31 to 16 on the defensive glass. And this should be victory, Missouri Western State here in a moment. Thames dribble, drive to the rack. Tyreek Robinson all over him, but it doesn't matter. JaRon with 23. 73-54 Western. 1 minute to play in St. Joseph. And Craig Doty will be 0-4 while coaching in the city of St. Joe. Here's a corner, right wing three, Owen Long missed. Off the rim, off a few different players, out of bounds, stays with Emporia. Is that a season high, DZG?
That's a season high.
25 actually now.
25,
yep.
And it's time to check the career highs.
He had 27 against Northwest and 22.
Boom, right there. There you go.
That makes the score Derek 13, Tommy 4.
All righty then.
And here's a foul on Emporia. Ball back to Western.
You just lost access to our photos drive.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were going to say you're going to pull my creds. 49.2 on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. Griffins just get a big stop off of an Emporia turnover. In Western 73, Emporia State 54.
No, I won't play your creds yet.
Emporia will fall to 9-2 overall, 3-1 in the league. This tonight is Emporia State's first true road game. Played 2 neutral site games against UNC Pembroke, Virginia Union down in Florida for the Small College Basketball Classic. So Emporia, their first true road swing of the season, in Northwest Missouri. 1 down, 1 to go, but the first one will go as a loss. They'll try their luck at Bearcat Arena Saturday. Fields left wing gives to Glover for the dagger! 1,000 career points! Reese Glover! And that's also 274 threes, 76-54 Western, 15 to play, and the ball comes free at midcourt. Dixon keeps it in bounds. He could have gone for the basket. He's going to play keep away. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The coaches have already shaken hands. The buzzer has sounded, and it is victory. Missouri Western State knocking off 15th ranked Emporia, 76-54. There are no more teams left in the MIAA that are undefeated in conference play, and a 9-game win streak comes to a screeching halt for Emporia State. Meanwhile, Missouri Western prevents a 3-game skid, a bounce back after losses at Kearney and Hayes last week.